I've only known you as a WoW streamer.
Really? Yeah, that's because I've been streaming 9 years. So I started playing WoW, but that was during Warlords of Draenor. And WoW is a really hard game to stream when you have like a dead-ass chat because it has a lot of downtime. So I started playing Heroes of the Storm when it first launched.
You're the only person I know who's played that game. Like,
Really?
no one has ever said that sentence to me.
I played Heroes of the Storm, that's why I got my first 100 viewers. But it was really hard to get partnered back then. Because you need like, you have like 500 to get partnered back then.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. So then I swapped to Counter-Strike when Counter-Strike was big and they were doing the CSGO game, but when I swapped to CS, I like lost some viewers because HOTS and CS don't really like translate.
There's
yeah. I actually got partnered though, finally, playing Counter-Strike and Battle Right. Yeah, because I couldn't be a full Counter-Strike streamer because they wouldn't partner me. It was like a little arena game, kind of. So that was like it was variety.
Oh, did you?
Because they wouldn't partner me as just like a pure CS streamer. I was playing Counter-Strike for like 3 years, and then when I got partnered, I did variety because I was like, I can't play CS anymore because I get angry. I'm angry.
CS is a nightmare, yeah. That was my game of choice for so long.
Yeah.
And I did nothing but rage. I didn't even know, like, the only thing I ever did with Twitch was like that ESL would be on there and stuff like that. That was it. Outside of that, because it never occurred to me to watch other people in my life. Yeah, I just never thought that would be. I like it now.
I didn't stream for a long time because I thought you had to be like really good at games. Because like the only person I followed back in the day was Reckful.
I feel like back then you kind of did, right? Wasn't that like?
Yeah, but then my friend who got me into streaming, he like linked me Leah's legendary Leah stream. And he's like, you could do that. I was like, wait, you can kind of just chill and do some games. I could do that.
Wait a second.
Because he was like, you'd be really good at it. I was like, I'm not that great at games. He's like, it doesn't matter. Yeah. I was like, what do you mean it doesn't matter?
It's fun because I have these like massive lore blind spots when it comes to Twitch, and so when you say legendary Leah, the only thing I know is like the Leah thing like that song. That's the only thing I know of that name. Is that someone sent me a song?
Yeah, that's an old song.
With like because I did like a lore song day like a year ago. And that led us to the Haruyo Koi song. That's like the fuck you. That I do every day in my intro.
I miss Gotchi on Twitch. It's not as.
It's alive and well on his channel.
Yeah,
it's really
I know.
They really.
Yeah, I saw he had the Billy Harrington post, and I was like.
No, that's Canoe.
Yep.
That's Canoe.
Billy Harrington poster like right here.
Oh yeah, no, it's in here.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Underneath the desk in the tube.
I'm Fanny. This is Stasia.
Yeah, this is Fanny and Stasia. They were our test subjects today. They did wonderful.
I feel like I'm good now. I'm not nauseous anymore. We can do some more legs.
Now you can do more legs?
Yeah.
But we pushed. That's that. You probably could have, but I think we went pretty hard. I was stoked on it. We didn't get through as many glute exercises as I would have liked, but we got something done, which was fine. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Wait, so what got you into streaming?
I don't know. I used to just play a lot of Overwatch, and then I started streaming it, and then I started playing Black Desert Online, and that was my game for like 2 years. And I got partnered like 3 months after I started streaming, and then I became like a 300 viewer Andy. But then when I went to Variety, I like dropped down to like 100.
So Black Desert Online was your game, and everyone was watching that. You had like a Lakari story. That's what Lakari did. He started off in BDO.
Yeah, I remember Lakari doing that.
You know,
I don't think he remembers me though.
He might.
I don't think so. He was like, he averaged like 1,000, I think.
Dude, yeah, he was way too cool for you then.
Yeah, he was
sure,
way too cool. But I was the top female streamer in BDO, so that was kind of cool.
You're the top female streamer in BDO. Is that game shit?
Yeah.
It's like, I remember, so my brother-in-law, I've got really old sisters. My brother-in-law introduced me to WoW when I was in the 4th grade. It was 2004. And he was always kind of like the pace setter for what MMO I get into. And I remember sometime in like, must have been 2018, 2019, I went and visited him and my sister, and he was playing Black Desert Online. He's like, you gotta check this out. And he showed me this game, and he's like, look at my character. And it was, I swear to God, like a 14-year-old girl in a sundress. And he was like, isn't this sick? And I remember thinking like, what the fuck has happened? Like, no, I don't find this sick at all. Why is this your character? What is it?
Yep, they did have a lolly race.
And I was like, but why is it, what does it do? And then he's like, check this out. And then he showed me this, like, he's like, look at all these things that are essentially happening while I'm not playing the game. And he just set up like 19 things to like queue like a work order.
Yeah, life scaling. That's endgame.
And I was like, this doesn't mean anything to me, nor does it seem fun. I don't understand why you're enjoying this. And like, you know, then again, he did play Paladin in Classic WoW in 2004. So he's, I think anything that's kind of automated he likes. Because all you did was automate that. That was the only thing you could do. I mean, Brian got to feel that firsthand then.
You
Just
did?
got the auto attack.
I played EverQuest before I played WoW.
You played EverQuest?
With my grandpa.
You had a cool ass grandpa?
Yeah, he lived in California and I lived in Louisiana and I was away hanging out with each other to play EverQuest.
Was EverQuest sick? Like, did you like it?
I did like it, yeah.
Why'd you stop playing? Because of WoW?
Yeah.
Like everyone?
Yeah, all my friends in high school were playing WoW and they're like, stop playing EverQuest, play WoW with us, and I got peer pressured.
See, I was a RuneScape.
Oh hell yeah, I miss RuneScape.
I was a RuneScape kid, and then I remember my brother got me into WoW, and I went on RuneScape like the next day, and I was like, "This game sucks. Play WoW," and I was like typing that out loud like a fucking idiot. I was 10. 10-year-olds shouldn't be on the internet. They should just say stupid shit.
I played RuneScape for like 2 weeks and then I got lured out into the wilderness and somebody killed me and took all my shit and I was like, fuck this game. I'm just gonna go play EQ.
I learned all of. It's taken like years to unravel the trust issues you develop from bank scammers and RuneScape, especially when you're a kid and you're just like, oh, this guy wants to. Like I remember I got scammed on. I had a granite mall, and it was the only thing I wanted in RuneScape. It was this giant like weapon model. It looked super cool. I grinded the fuck out of the game solely to get the granite mall. The first time I saw it, that was my game objective. Gotta walk around in that cool rune armor. And then someone in the bank at Fairrock was like, want to trade this like random ass hammer for granite mall. And I remember thinking like, no, I want my granite mall. But then I saw on the other corner someone go, want to buy blank item, this amount of gold. And I was like, well, that amount of gold is like 3 granite malls, so I'm fucking gonna go get this trade before this guy realizes it. Trade for the granite mall, he gives me the hammer. I'm 10, I'm an idiot. Why would you not just go sell it, right? You can see the same text. I went up, prayed to trade, put it in there, he put the gold in there, and then I accept, and he just down a granite mall with a hammer worth like 100 gold. So it was bad.
Damn.
Also, the only time I've ever cheated as a partner was with RuneScape. In 5th grade, I had a girlfriend in 5th grade. Girlfriend of a week and a half. Her name was Sarah. She gave me she asked me out because on Valentine's Day she gave me a sweetheart. Remember those candies that said "I like you"? And I was like, too. And then I remember I was playing RuneScape one morning before school, and someone just came up to me and they were like, "You want to be my boyfriend?" And I was like, "Yeah." I don't know why. And you know, we like ran around and killed some like fucking rock crabs or whatever. And then I was driving to school that day, and like the dread kind of washed over me. Where I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Why did I do? Like, what was I thinking? I had a good thing. Like, and I never told her. She still doesn't know. I'm sorry, Sarah. But I did log into RuneScape that night into things with my RuneScape girlfriend.
Wow. Good for you.
She had pink pigtails. I remember.
Was it really a girl?
Oh, definitely not. That was definitely a 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. There's no way. There's just no universe. Yeah, it was tough though. SWTOR PvP? Nah, fuck that. SWTOR, I don't like. I'm not a big science fiction guy. I like fantasy more. I think high fantasy's dope. I want to see fantasy shit. What's your favorite version of WoW? Maybe we could go back and just pause it there and like keep the game feeling that way.
I like Wrath of Kata.
That's a hot take. I feel like that's
Kata was actually a lot of fun, dude.
I didn't play it at the very end of Kata because I had like IRL shit happen, but like very beginning of Kata Cosmetics, good ass time.
Yeah, I thought the start of Kata was
The dungeons were like difficult, like you actually have to like think about it. Like, they were fun.
I feel like it's interesting because WoW has this divergence where it's like its design as an MMO got worse, but its design as a from like a dungeon puzzle and like a great design standpoint got a lot better. And so like your experience of in-game improved, but the enjoyment of being in the world declined like dramatically. My favorite expansion though was Pandaria still. I thought Mists of Pandaria was like the pinnacle of the franchise for me. I had so much fun.
I probably would have enjoyed Mob, but I just didn't get a chance to play it very much. I was like, I moved to my first apartment, I was working so much, I just
Loser. I was an unemployed college freshman, and all I did was play Pandaria. Pandaria was so fun.
I enjoyed Firelands a lot, though, in Kata. That was a good ass raid when it was like current. Heroic Ragnaros, holy shit. I never killed Heroic Rag when it was current. He was hard. But...
I have such extreme like attachment to certain elements of WoW, and none of it's really endgame stuff. Like, I love like leveling and like making alts and exploring shit. But then once you leave it all out, it's like the player base changed too much. You can never have it back.
I feel that.
A Mass Effect MMO would be cool.
Brian just said I was getting divorced.
Brian was getting divorced. So it's probably a great expansion for you. Spending a lot of time in that game.
Yeah.
One preceded the other. You really liked Pandaria, holy shit. The best? Yeah, I thought Pandaria was awesome, man. That was really fun for me. Not MMO. I don't think we're getting any MMOs anymore, dude. I think MMOs are dying. I think everyone has given up on MMOs.
I was so sad to hear about the League one. Same.
Yeah, but it makes so much sense. I don't think like kids don't want to play MMOs, man. It's such a. I think the real big obstacle to most MMOs is that they make in-game the objective of the game itself. When like to arrive at the end game is a really laborious process, and so if you either have to make it so that the end game is like unchanging, like Guild Wars 2 did a good job of just being like, nope, you get there, you get, you know, gear from any of the raids or dungeons or fractals or whatever the fuck, you're pretty much set forever, you can come back in whenever you want. Or you make it so you like insta are able to play it in the raids and dungeons, because like I don't think gamers have like the patience to level and explore and like get to that level.
I think just the way that people like play games now is just so much different that it doesn't really like align with that wonder that captured us. So everything is like the gaming culture in general. Everyone's meta this. They put in like the easiest path of least resistance. What?
All of us.
Yeah.
Like influencers and like gameplay content creators are the fucking cancer, because everyone was like the one trick to beat everyone in this game, and once everyone was just trying to pump their guy, it became essentially like offensive to not understand those premises, because there was so much information available, so how could you not know? It was never now expected for you to like learn by playing. It's like, no, you have to fucking, you know, consume all the content from your content creators telling you how to play, and then you come in and you execute, and that's it. But no, we ruined WoW. No, like 100%. It sucks, because the game's so good. But I don't think, also the player base is too experienced. Like, the people who want to keep playing it are doing so, and new players who come in are so lost now. It makes no sense. But it's so fun. I don't know, I hope like a game like Ashes of Creation actually comes out, because I thought that looked really cool. That has a lot of what I'd want in MMO, but I don't think I'm playing it until I'm like fucking arthritic.
I know,
so
right?
I don't know. It's only to play through a Neuralink.
I feel like the only MMOs that really have a chance of like standing the test of time are ones that have like established franchises already, like Final Fantasy, Warcraft had Warcraft III and stuff. Sword Star Wars, you know? People love that shit. But Ashes, it's like a brand new, fresh slate. Anyway, we're gonna have to really captivate people, or it's gonna be really
The gameplay is gonna have to be really good.
Yeah.
Because they're not pulling from any other. But even still, like, I don't know. It's interesting to think that is like true in that pretty much every major MMORPG franchise has come from, you know, a franchise that's well established elsewhere.
Yeah. People love that universe already. They're already like.
But then you can also look at games that, like Warhammer Online came out, that flopped real quick. That thing folded like a fucking lawn chair. It was so bad. And I played a lot of it when it first launched. So like, and that's
Apparently, Final Fantasy did too, and then they had to do a Realm Reborn and fucking nuke it. It
Yeah.
was a huge risk.
I don't like Final Fantasy.
I tried it, and there were some things that I was like, I like this about it, but something about WoW's gameplay is just like their combat is so smooth, and it's so hard to go from that to like huge abilities that you're like animation locked into. It's just drive me nuts.
I love Final Fantasy 14, but I prefer WoW.
I
play it when the new expansion comes out, and then once I'm done with the story and everything, I go back to WoW. That's how I
That
usually
makes sense. I think the narrative component of it's interesting. The combat always just felt a little like the GCD being slow, especially in early games. That sucks. It doesn't feel like I'd like to use another ability now. And I know you have a lot of off GCD abilities that you use in the future, but leveling is kind of boring. And I don't know. I just don't know what the future is for it. Because I actually really liked. Did you guys ever play Guild Wars 2?
Yeah.
The combat system was really fun.
I liked it.
Because it's like it's active, like action combat.
Dynamic stuff too, where you like if you did things through
Yes.
fire, like it would change the abilities.
That was cool as
I thought that
fuck,
was
man.
really cool.
Like the way that they created like you know AOE like synergy fields and shit was so fun, and it just led to a lot of like really like even the PvP concepts were fun. Like you could spawn in with the best gear, everything was totally
Yeah.
you know neutral in that way. For the competitive PvP that is, it's just I think that it's a victim of its aesthetic because it kind of looks like shit in my opinion. Like I think that the reason why WoW has such a chokehold on gamers is because they didn't endeavor to have anything even remotely realistic in the game.
Oh, it's so stylized that it ages so much better than like realistic graphics.
Stylized games are the only way to you know fight off the inevitable. Because even when I play like classic WoW, I don't think WoW is a shit when I play it at all. Never. It's like it's still beautiful to me, which is a feat because that game is literally fucking almost old enough to drink.
I did play Champions in Norath, yeah. It was a game that was in the Norath was the EverQuest universe. So there was a game that came out on PlayStation called Champions of Norath. There was also like Warcraft Dark Alliance. They were like the way that they felt
So my first game was Dark Age of Camelot. That's what was recommended to me because that was what my brother was playing before I got into WoW. And Dark Age of Camelot was wild. I thought it was super cool. They had the Realm Down the Realm stuff, which was mass scale battles. I was like the PvP element. And then I played like a ton of dog shit like JRPG, like random things like that. I played this game called Silk Road for a while, Silk Road Online. I played a game called Toon. Anything that was free that I could play that was like, wow, I played the fuck out of it for no reason. Are you guys escapists? Like why? I'm always curious what gets people into MMOs. Was it like an I don't want to think about real things, so I'm gonna
mine was I like to like write, like creative writing and fantasy and stuff, and I like seeing that other was inspired. That's why I started playing WoW. I actually started both playing.
Really? Yeah. I was always on Hard servers as well.
Yep.
I was on Emerald Dream though.
Oh, I was on I didn't know it was that when I was that young, okay? I didn't know. I just saw a pretty name and I was like, yeah, I picked that one.
Really?
Yes, really.
My first ever server was Scarlet Crusade. But that thing folded, I think. Like that became like a mega server, fractal, fractured, or whatever the fuck. Which sucks. Goonguard. I had never heard that. That's so funny. Yeah, Goldshire's fucking terrifying there.
I had a dream where I got really drunk and went to Moonguard Goldshire.
Dude, I had WoW dreams throughout the entire WoW. All I was having was WoW.
Oh yeah, I had like my character died and stuff. Yep.
That's kind of a terror. I was not sleeping well. Because I was like pounding coffee to stay up and keep grinding, and then I would go to bed and just be in this fugue state. Where I'm like, how many times did you die? Dude, you had some tragic death. Like,
I died once because I just literally
that
fucking
was so
zoned out.
bad. Yeah, that was brutal. Watching that back hurt.
It wasn't even a good clip either. That's why I was pissed. I was like, if I'm gonna fucking die and waste my time, like it should have been a good clip.
No,
And I
it
just
was a good
zoned
clip
out and I
because
was like,
it was a bad clip.
yeah.
It was a good clip because of that done once.
Yeah, yeah.
That's brutal. Yeah,
I like refused to accept help the entire time, and the one time I did, I let my guard down a little bit, I kind of zoned out, and I fucking died, and I was like, fuck this sucks.
WoW's classic WoW was so fun.
I wish we could do it again. That was so fun. Did Wake get the D4 thing when they were grinding on this? I didn't play Diablo at all. I've never been a Diablo fan. Which is like not to say it's not a good game, it's just very grim, and I like games that don't feel like a pit of hell.
I loved how grim it was, but to be honest, it was a lot of fun for early access. I played for like 75 hours straight, and then like season 1 hit, and they just made a lot of changes to the game that were just not it. So I just quit myself to stream it. I was like, I'm not enjoying it anymore, and it's obvious that I'm not enjoying it, so I gave up.
I played the campaign, and then that was it. I didn't have any desire to like do Nightmare Dungeons or anything like that.
I drew to the Nightmare Dungeons.
Yeah, the only thing I think it's fun from like a build, like a theory craft standpoint. How can I build something that's interesting and like keeps me afloat? I played a game called Fortnite a lot in high school, which I loved a lot because it looks kind of like League. It's just like bright and bouncy, and I need that.
You play League?
Fuck no. I don't drive an SDI.
I don't play League anymore. I used to. I was so addicted that I dropped out of college.
You went to
Yes.
college because of League of Legends?
Yeah, I went to school
Is that
for...
where you met all the groomers?
No, so I went to school for software engineering, and every time we would have a class that was like in a lab, I would install League of Legends on whatever computer I was on. I was just playing during the whole fucking class. It was bad. I couldn't stop.
Why'd you even go to class?
Because I was paying for, you know, paying for it.
And they let you in? They were like, you can
Don't
keep playing?
care.
Or it's getting paid whether you fail or not.
Yeah.
Well, like in a lab setting, isn't that like way small?
There were like 20 people. in
Oh, I guess
class.
it's a software design. So you, okay, I'm
Just
thinking like a
coding
science lab.
crap that I was already not interested in, so they just helped me get through it.
League
And
sucks.
then after a year, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore.
No one's life been made better for you.
No.
It is a rock that just spreads.
That's why I have to stop it. Because I remember the time I was on
The only time you and Ryan actually get into arguments.
Yeah. It's fucking nothing. I've never seen anyone's life improve in League of Legends.
He's just a terrible jungler, that's all. It's not me,
Look
it's
at this.
him.
It's like no, but like it comes out of you the second it's mentioned, but you're not throwing shit, dude. It's like, there's no reason. No, I'd rather skill issue. Look at this. Like they're all. The only other game that like rivals it is Overwatch is the same. Because if someone isn't, because all 6 people have to be doing things right,
Yes.
or they're all 5 now to win. Again,
Yes,
like,
that is the fucking pain of Overwatch, and I absolutely love Overwatch. Like, I do. That's like my go-to game.
like, okay.
Even though it causes me pain and suffering.
Have you just played like a tank shooter like CS?
I was so dog shit at CS. I played for 20 minutes, and I was like, never gonna end.
Like, are you ever get better at anything?
Well, it was just so not fun that I was just not.
Okay, fair enough. The thing
I
with
love
CS, it's my favorite. But if you have 4 people who suck, you can still win. You know what I mean? No other genre of game is like that. You can still carry out. But in Overwatch, if one person decides to throw, they will ruin the game. Like you will lose.
Yes.
One person can, if they want to just fucking troll, will ruin the game. That is the most frustrating competitive experience of all time.
It is.
That was very frustrating when I played boss too, because I think it's just a thing with like, to be
Oh,
honest,
yeah.
Heroes of the Storm is the exact same way, so I started playing League instead because it was like shared XP and like people, you couldn't like snowball and not to get NSE. So if you have like a fucking window licker on your team, you're done. That's it.
It's a window licker.
A window licker.
I've never heard that.
Me neither.
Really? Yeah, there's a lot of them in that game. So.
What does it mean?
That they're just, how would I say?
Canadian?
Yes.
They live in the window.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that
Overwatch is the same. That's why I just get so angry. It makes me happy.
But when Overwatch is played well, it's like a symphony.
It
It's
really
so
is. It's stunning.
Nothing is more fun than like really steamrolling in Overwatch.
Yes.
Like when you're comboing ults well, it's the most satisfying game I've ever played competitively, even more so than CS. But when it is bad, I would rather heal this game. It's like I will. I mean it. Like I've like, it's ruined weeks of my life. Like weeks of like where I'll like, I'll just see, you know.
Wow. I must just love suffering because I just play it. To hopefully
We
break
should
that.
listen to the pain soon. I see. Yeah, I never had the drive to do that. But Overwatch in particular, because it's so not.
Watching Kyle like through Warcraft streamers.
That's what Kyle is. Kyle is.
They
Kyle's
ruined the
such a
game.
WoW Andy. No, they have. I
That
mean, like,
Sardaco guy especially.
yeah, you know. But it's also like I don't know. It's just personal choice. Like it's like classic is it's a solve game. It's just fun. I don't know, but it is fun to push too.
Is that what it's representing?
And what?
So I think Windows Windows is turned was back when let it collapse with using Windows. I even had brain damage. It was like nice.
That's really funny. Sniffing glue or eating wheat chips. I'll do both. Wait, is Bean in here? No, Bean is the only person saving WoW. Despite Grayson's best efforts. We still have a Bean, and that's what matters.
But you want to know what I've learned over time? I really wish I
You ever play Harvest Moon?
No.
I hope you'd like it if you look slowly.
Yeah, it's just crops.
So I did an activity.
I
Milk my cow.
yeah, milk the cow. I want it's just it just feels better. It's just a better life to me than yelling at people in level. It's not fun. It's just I do miss it though. It's fun.
How are you liking 76? Is it okay?
No,
I thought you were playing 76.
I was thinking about playing Fallout 76,
Were you playing for
but
full war?
yeah,
I was so tired last night when I raided you. I didn't realize I was so Fallout.
it doesn't matter.
How do you like it?
I've never. So the gunplay in all the old Fallout games is really shitty, and I don't like using bats. I just think it's
I
like,
don't
weird because like I don't want to like. It's just what bats is like the system where you see like their entire body and like it's like parted off. You like pick what you shoot at, you know. Based on like percentage your ability to hit it. But it's like I don't want to play in like a weird loading screen where I'm like it's just a strange way to play a shooter. I'd rather be like a melee person if I was gonna do that. You know what I mean? So I've never been able to really get through a Fallout game because I get bored of the gameplay itself.
I'm the same.
But I've been playing Fallout 4 because they say it's more of a shooter, but it's a worse story, which sucks. You know? That's just how I feel. I think Vance is dumb. It doesn't mean it's like, you know, you're wrong for using it. I just don't. That's not how I want to play my shooter. You know what I mean? Even if it's not. Plus one Animal Crossing. Dude, there are so many great, just like dumb life sim games on Steam. I love just like a fucking cozy game that I don't. There's no threat. I don't need to stimulate that. I create enough problems in my brain. You know what I mean?
Have you played Cult of the Lamb? That's a cozy game.
But I think you're lying.
No, it's very
Why don't you
cozy.
just
It doesn't
describe
sound-
these,
No,
like-
it's super cozy. You're basically meeting this cult
You
with these
play,
like cute little
Ape and
animals,
Monk.
and you collect them into your cult and you make them do shit.
Oh, it's like
And then you
Power.
go through like little like portals and stuff, and you kill these little monsters and you collect stuff, and it's really fun.
Yeah, that's just so
It's
cozy.
super fucking cozy.
Maybe we could do that. Maybe that's just the
You can also
future.
I think you can also sacrifice your followers as well.
Olinity got banned for stream. Yeah, we know, dog. We were behind. We're aware. That's why you don't stream Survivor US. If Will Neff hasn't streamed it, you shouldn't.
You know what I started doing? I was playing Sims and I made my Sim become a streamer.
Ooh.
And I was like, wow, this is really full circle now, aren't we? Yeah, like why is my Sim streaming more than I am? I should probably stop playing this game and stream.
I get addicted to Sims really easily. I have to stop playing.
Yeah, no, I can't play The Sims. When we had The Sims 2 on my family computer as a kid, I would go and I would just, I would just move everyone. That's all I
Yes.
did. Like indiscriminate, like it was just fucking flirt, introduce, flirty interaction,
Yes.
chat, flirt,
You
kiss,
get mad at one,
kiss,
walk in the
make
next
out.
room.
Yeah, or kill them.
Yes. Or people with no ladder.
Oh, you can get creative too, you know? You can put like a rug in front of a fireplace, and stuff on fire. Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff. Put a TV next to like a water source, like electrocute them. You can do that. I mean, there are a lot of ways to kill something. Like that. But I would just create like a super sim, and I would just have them like complete every job cycle is what I would do with them.
Yeah.
And I was like, I realize I don't want a job at all. I just want to. I want to do everything. You know.
Yep.
And obviously, I defaulted to
So much woohoo. It was. I was a scorch. I was a home wrecker. That's all my Sims would do. They just wreck homes. It was actually tragic. Basically, working as a city planner for free and others.
What, are you talking about City Skylines? City Skylines is one of my favorite games ever. I mean, if you like, actually maybe you won't think that. It's designing a city. It's kind of like a really in-depth Sim City.
Sounds cool. I've heard of it.
I thought it was so fun, dude.
Still play New Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon. These are my shit.
You just create murderous roller
Yes.
coasters? Yeah.
Yeah, so I would just like without an end and launch them.
Yes, that's the whole thing.
Or I'd let the tigers loose.
Or you let the tigers loose. That's smart too. You can do that. I want to do. Can you do that in like Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster? Have you ever played those?
Planet Zoo you can let them loose.
And they can kill. It's so sick right now. Look at me. It's so funny that that's like our impulse as kids. How can we make this a nightmare?
Well, they had dinosaur expansion too, so I would want T-Rexes.
That's so sick. Just fucking let them go. Absolutely. But it's just, is it just learning the limits? Yeah, is that why? It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Have you ever uploaded?
I was a little scene kid. Scene/kid.
Do you have like,
Do you want to see pictures?
you have like flat iron there?
Yes.
Dude, that's. Do you like escape the fate?
Have you ever played The Isle? No.
Yes, it's the dinosaur game. You spawn in as a dinosaur. You have like a little leader. You have to run around and forge.
You're a dinosaur?
Oh, was that when Chance was playing that long ago?
Yes.
Okay, I remember that.
So I have to go to my Facebook and scroll really far down. This was a long time ago. I was in high school a long time ago.
No, I loved wait, what about Dance Gavin Dance?
I'm sure. Did you like that? Yeah, that's gonna be
This is me in 2007. My little AFI shirt, my pentagram necklace, and then I had my really short hair. This before I spiked it in the back.
Wow, that is so fucking Louisiana. Were you in Louisiana at the time? Yeah, that's that. It's just like it's like country, you know. Is it still parent enough?
Take my life. Yeah, no, that was I just had like I was brash like that. I just wore like
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to cut my hair back when I dance really young, so I was like a little. Yeah, as soon as I turned 18, I only wore black and I went full dog.
Now I just live in a house. Wait, I don't work. I mean, am I dressed up for an emo day with my friends?
That's sick. Wait, is that Good Beans?
Yes.
I was like, is that dude's like Steve? Is he like Ariana Grande?
Yeah, look at me, chat. I'm the one with the really light brown hair. That's my natural hair.
it's the only way.
No.
You guys did it right.
It's all you. What were you like in high school? How old were you say?
Not usually, but I guess
Yeah.
it doesn't. I just don't really care about the
I'm just wondering how proximal you are to age. Well, then you're just gonna say your age, essentially. So it's just yeah, don't end up.
Close to you.
Yeah,
You're not even 30 yet. I'm the.
you know what? It's so funny. That's like a terrifying benchmark, and if you think about it, you're like almost there. What the heck did that do? Doesn't make sense. I don't even like. I don't feel. No, it's gonna suck, dude. It's gonna suck.
It sucked. And I did a lot of reckless shit. Now I take care of myself.
is everything. Like, I don't, like that's always like a weird equivalence. The last 2 years have been weird, purposeful, but everything up until then didn't really seem to be.
Yeah, you hear me like I'm crunching. Yeah.
I was thinking of that.
Yeah.
But no. Wow, you have 2 cats. You have a white cat and
I have an unlucky cat and then I have a lucky cat. Because I like balance. I'm a Libra. I like balance. I don't know what a Libra is.
No,
It's a
I've never
zodiac
dated a
sign,
Libra,
it's the
so I don't
scales.
know anything about Libras.
Oh, we're the
Everything
best.
I know about the zodiacs of women I date.
We dated a Scorpio. She's a Scorpio. Scorpios are
You know what? I actually think that the people who lead on zodiac shit are losers. Now, I'm not gonna say that I think that it defines our,
Oh, I definitely don't
I-
think that. I just take it with a grain of salt. I think it's interesting.